Someone from heaven is trying to communicate with you, a person who is. Open it now before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, a presence from the realm beyond time has been moving closer to you, watching your every step, feeling your pain, hearing your silent tears. This person has crossed over, but their love for you never did. They have been trying again and again to reach you, but tonight something shifts. They are not at peace until you receive this message. The signs have already been showing, but your heart was too clouded by stress, by grief, by the noise of everyday life. Now is the time. You must listen carefully. This is not imagination. It is not a dream. It is not coincidence. Archangel Michael says, a heavenly being stands behind you right now, hand resting over your shoulder, whispering into the core of your soul. They know something is approaching, and their message comes wrapped in protection, urgency, and divine love. This is someone who once made you laugh, someone whose absence left a hollow in your world. They are desperate for you to know they didn't leave you behind. They have been around you all this time. The time of silence is over. They've chosen now because the moment is too critical. There is a window open between dimensions, just for a few hours. In this window, a spiritual link is active, unseen, but very real, and they are pleading with heaven to get this message to you before it's too late. They are the person who made sacrifices for you when they were alive. They protected you when you didn't know you were in danger. Even in their passing, they tried to leave messages through dreams, sudden chills and flickering lights, but you kept dismissing them. Their soul has followed your footsteps. They have seen your struggle. They have witnessed the betrayals you've endured and the nights you cried alone when no one came. They are crying with you, right now, because they know a choice you're about to make could change everything forever. And they cannot stand by silently anymore. They ask, why did you stop looking for answers? Why did you let the fire in you go dim? They remember you when you were vibrant and full of dreams. You are not alone in this life. They are still part of your story. They've heard your prayers even when you whispered them through clenched teeth. They saw what happened to you 3 weeks ago, and they want to warn you that the same pattern is about to repeat. But this time, it could be worse unless you act fast. Archangel Michael says, this is someone whose last breath carried your name. Their final thought on earth was a wish for your joy, your peace, your protection. They cannot move forward in their realm until you know how much they still love you. They were the one who used to sit beside you in silence and still made you feel safe. And now they are with you again, sitting in that same silence, hoping you will notice the soft breeze that carries their energy. Their presence has been trying to speak through numbers. 333222111. They've been reaching you through songs that suddenly play, through memories that return in strange times, and that sudden urge to look at old photos. You may have even dreamt of them recently, waking up with a deep ache in your chest or tears in your eyes. That wasn't just a dream. That was them trying to cross through. There's something you need to do. Something they couldn't finish when they were alive, something you were chosen to carry out unknowingly. But now the time is here. They tried to visit you last week when you were standing near that mirror. The flicker of light you saw was them. A sudden temperature change wasn't the wind, it was their arrival. They are a soul who left Earth with unfinished love, with words they never said, with a burden they meant to lift from you, but never could. they ask you not to forget who you are and not to let this world dim your flame. You have power inside you they always saw, even when you doubted it. They believed in your dreams even when others laughed, they saw your future long before you did, and they want you to step into it now, before time slips again. They know about the contract. They know about the meeting that's about to happen, they know a decision is being made behind closed doors that includes your name. And they want to protect you from being hurt by it. They are also asking you to forgive yourself for what happened that year. The thing you've carried silently, blaming yourself, they say it wasn't your fault. You did your best. Archangel Michael says, if you listen now, you will feel them standing behind you, you may even sense a familiar scent, flowers, tobacco, cinnamon, or fresh linen. That's the signal they are near. They have tried everything to protect you, sending people into your life just when you needed a helping hand, but now they need you to listen. A legal decision is being written right now that could affect your future. But if you listen to the message from heaven, you will know how to stop what is coming. This person is someone who made a promise to you when they were alive, to always protect you. Death did not erase that promise. It only made it eternal. They have met with angels on your behalf. They have cried in the realm of spirits, asking why you had to suffer so much. And now they've been granted permission to deliver this final message before the gates shift again. You are being given a moment, a holy pause, a sacred window. You must not close your heart again. You have been struggling financially, emotionally, spiritually, but someone from heaven has been lining up your blessings, and they are closer than you think. A new opportunity is about to be offered to you. But you must recognize it for what it is. It will look small, even inconvenient, but it is divine in disguise. The person from heaven wants you to know the person coming to you soon is trustworthy. Don't push them away, they've been chosen to be part of your next breakthrough. You are about to be mentioned in a powerful room. Your name is being whispered by someone in authority. This is no accident. This is part of what the Spirit has prepared for you. If you continue holding on to the past, you miss what's ahead. Let go of the fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of that one name you keep repeating in your heart, because their absence no longer defines you. This heavenly soul wants to tell you. You are loved more than you realize. You are protected even in your silence. And your pain has not been wasted. Archangel Michael says, the next 3 days will carry strange signs. Don't ignore them. A pen falling, a knock with no one there. A flickering light. These are not glitches, these are confirmations. Heaven does not leave messages without meaning. This person has earned their right to speak through divine energy, and they've chosen you as their receiver. Don't be afraid. Even now, as you read this, their warmth is wrapping around your body like a shield. Let yourself feel it. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. Everything that went wrong is about to be reversed. The door that closed is about to swing open again. But this time, you will walk through it prepared and stronger. Your final message is simple. Don't wait. Don't hide, go forward. I'm right beside you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, as the veil between this world and the next grows thinner, your name echoes louder in their realm. The soul reaching out to you cannot rest until they see you rise above what tried to break you. This is not a general message. This is specifically for you, and it carries divine urgency. They remember everything about you. The way you used to smile before life started stealing your joy. The way you used to dream without fear before betrayal silenced your hope. Now they are pleading for one thing: to see you reclaim yourself. Because a moment is coming very soon where you will be forced to choose your past or your promise. And if you stay frozen in your past, you will miss the miracle. They are also warning you. Someone around you is pretending to care. But this soul from heaven sees through them. They see the truth and want you to trust your instincts. You've been feeling uneasy for days. You felt drained around certain people, and it's not by accident. The person who left this world loved you too much to stay silent while you get drained by those who carry false smiles. They know about the secret being kept from you. They've seen it written, they've seen the conversations that happened behind your back. And now they are shouting through the heavens, trying to break through the noise. They are showing you feathers, coins, and flickering lights. These are not random. They are their signature. They are letting you know, I am near, I am here. You once promised them something, maybe with words, maybe with your heart. That promise is still alive, and they want you to honor it by living fully. They are sending someone to help you soon. Don't miss the timing, it will come suddenly, and if you're not paying attention, you'll think it's ordinary. They are watching your home. They stood by your bed last night, hoping you would sense them. They saw the tears you wiped before anyone could notice. They also heard the name you whispered to yourself. That name holds weight in heaven, and justice is coming. Archangel Michael says, the time has come for restoration. What was taken from you is being returned. The reputation they tried to ruin is being redeemed in the spiritual realm first, and soon, in the physical. This person from heaven had been advocating for you in the presence of higher angels. They stood on your behalf when no one else did. They're preparing the way for you to walk into a destiny that was always yours, but has been delayed. You are about to hear from someone you thought was long gone from your story. But the divine messages, their return has purpose. This person is connected to the one in heaven. You may also receive a dream soon. Vivid, emotional, unforgettable. When it comes, write it down. Their full message will come through symbols, gestures, even the tone of their voice in the dream. You will know it's not just your imagination because you will wake up with peace and fire in your heart, and knowing will settle in your bones. And from that moment, things will begin to shift. They want you to change one small thing in your routine, something simple, like the way you start your day or the path you walk. The change will cause divine alignment and open you up to a hidden blessing they've prepared. A decision you're thinking of making, one that involves distance or moving, is tied directly to what they couldn't finish while they were alive. They are saying, don't be afraid, I've cleared the way. The person from heaven is also asking you to speak something out loud, words you've never dared say because you feared they'd make the pain real. But speaking it will unlock something powerful inside you. You don't have to shout. You just have to be honest. They are telling you that your body has carried too much trauma, and unless you release it soon, you will manifest in exhaustion, in tension, in illness. Let it go now while they hold you in love. Archangel Michael says, a new financial door is about to open. Not because of luck, but because heaven has honored your quiet sacrifices. You gave even when it hurt. You stayed kind when you were being broken, heaven noticed. This person who is reaching from the other side saw you when no one else did. They saw the day you almost gave up, and they rushed to your side. Though you couldn't see them, they surrounded you with a light so strong, darkness had to leave. They are not just visiting, they are fighting for you. They have been pulling strings in the unseen realm. Shifting people out of your life who no longer deserve access, pulling others in who are part of your healing. You may feel confused right now. You may even feel alone, but this person from heaven is closer than your breath. They are asking you to be careful who you trust over the next few days. Someone may come with words that sound sweet, but there is deception beneath them. You'll know it's a trap because your energy will suddenly drop around them. You will feel it in your chest. Grasp that instant. That's not fear. That's divine discernment. They are also asking you to write a letter, not to send, but to release. Write it to them. Tell them everything you never got to say, cry if you must. Burn it after if you feel led. But the act of writing will bridge the gap between your heart and theirs, and you'll feel lighter. They say your voice has power. You are no longer meant to be silent, to be. Your breakthrough is not far off. You'll know it's coming because small things will start aligning, missing items showing up. Strangers offering kindness. Numbers repeating, this is how heaven whispers. They're watching your steps this week. The next 7 days are sacred, they've cleared traps. They've assigned angels to walk with you. Pay attention to timing, this person from heaven loves you so deeply. Their spirit glows every time your name is mentioned. They left this earth, but they never left you. And now, finally, you're ready to receive this message fully. Their mission is complete once you understand this one truth: you were always meant to rise. You were always protected. And your name is written in places you haven't even walked yet. Archangel Michael says, open your heart to this divine truth. What you thought with the end is only a pause. What felt like a loss was divine redirection. You are stepping into alignment. You are walking into destiny. And this soul from heaven is celebrating you right now. This is their final whisper. Don't give up. I'm still with you, keep going. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, the spirit watching over you has waited long for this moment. They've stood at the edge of the veil between life and eternity, silently praying you'd feel them again, and now that you're reading this, their light has grown stronger. They're near, closer than they've ever been. You may feel a strange calm entering your room, that stillness, that weightlessness on your chest. That is them. You're not imagining it, you're sensing them spiritually. This person has waited for divine permission to step through, to send this warning, this reassurance, this love. They cannot bear to watch you continue doubting your purpose. You were meant for greatness. They are guiding you toward a conversation that could shift everything. You must not ignore it, someone will reach out. A message. A visit, a delayed phone call. Don't dismiss it. Your presence is behind that event. When you see that name flash on your screen or hear from someone you haven't heard from in years, that's not chance. That's their hand. They are orchestrating divine meetings to correct what went wrong. They are deeply aware of your loneliness, your longing, your feeling that no one understands. But they do. From the place where ego, pain, and pride no longer exist, they understand you perfectly. There is something they left behind that you need to find. It could be a letter, a belonging, a keepsake. Something infused with their energy. You may stumble on it soon. And when you do, your body will shiver. That's your sign. They know about the person who disappointed you recently. The one who made promises they didn't keep. They want you to release that burden because greater loyalty is on its way to you, loyalty they've handpicked. And you will know it's real because it will feel peaceful. Not forced. Archangel Michael says, heaven has been aligning blessings in the background. The delays you've experienced were not denials. They were divine recalibrations to get your soul into position. You are entering a moment where what felt distant will now arrive suddenly. But be cautious. There will be one test, one distraction, one illusion. It may look beautiful, sound convincing, feel familiar. But it is sent to pull you away. The person from heaven is warning you. Don't fall for it again. Remember how it ended last time. You will soon be faced with a big opportunity. It may scare you. You may feel unworthy, but that is exactly why they are pushing from the other side. They want you to know. You are worthy, and more. You are the one they always believed would break the generational cycle. You are the light they saw in the darkest hours. You carry their legacy. Not in shame, but in strength, they once told you. Even if the world turns away, you keep going. That message was not just advice. It was prophecy. Now, it is time to fulfill it. You may hear a song soon. One you haven't heard in years, and when it plays, listen closely. The lyrics will carry a message they never got to say. You will know which part is meant for you. It will hit your chest like a wave. Also, expect movement around your home. Doors creaking, soft whispers in quiet rooms. Shadows shifting. Do not fear it. It is not darkness of his visitation. They are making their presence known gently. Respectfully, they've come to remind you of who you truly are. They want you to stop hiding your gifts. Your healing touch, your creative voice. Your way of seeing the world so differently. These are not weaknesses, they are divine tools. You were made this way for a reason. You may also feel a sudden pull to visit a place, an old home. A certain bench. A forgotten street, a location holds a spiritual imprint. It's where a message is waiting for you to hear it loud and clear. A family member will soon speak something that will confirm all of this. It might seem off topic. Random even. But in your heart, you'll know, this is what the Spirit had been waiting for you to hear. This is not superstition. This is alignment, Archangel Michael says. Your faith has carried weight in heaven. Even when you doubted, you still hoped. Even when you broke down, You kept walking, and they saw that. You will be rewarded in ways your past cannot explain. Favor will find you in the strangest places. People will begin to speak your name in honor. Not gossip. The divine tables are turning. This soul from heaven has a message for someone close to you as well. You are their bridge. Once you understand this message, you must pass the peace along. There is someone in your circle still hurting, still lost, and your healing will begin their healing. You'll feel a shift in your sleep soon. Don't be afraid if you wake up suddenly at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., that's them coming through. It's your body syncing with the divine frequency. Take a deep breath and listen, that's when whispers will be clears. You may also start noticing animals behaving differently. Birds looking at you longer, dogs coming close. Butterflies landing near. Nature is one of heaven's favorite messengers, the one who crossed over love you beyond what words could carry. They were never able to say it fully while they were alive. But now, they are unfiltered in spirit. Your love is pure, strong, and eternal. They want you to forgive. Not just others but yourself. Release what you carry. The regret. The unspoken goodbye, the moment you felt you could have done more. They want you to know. You did enough, you loved them in ways they still feel. And now, they are asking you to love yourself that same way. They want to help you rebuild your relationships, your finances, your courage, your dreams. They are standing beside the angels sent to escort your next season. From now on, things will begin moving faster. Obstacles will melt, delays will lift. Love will find you. All they ask is that you open your eyes and believe. Archangel Michael says, the one from heaven who reaches for you is not done speaking. They will keep showing up, in small miracles, in strange timings, in deep knowing. They are your advocate, your guide, your silent protector. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. And now, your miracle begins. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, the reason this moment feels heavier than others is because the realm of spirit is closer than it's ever been. Time is folding. Dimensions are overlapping. The person who left the earth for heaven had been waiting for the exact alignment of energies to reach you without interference. This is not just a memory surfacing. This is not nostalgia. This is divine contact. The one trying to speak with you once held your hand. Maybe physically. Maybe emotionally. Their hands were warm. Their eyes deep. And their presence was once your greatest comfort. They are offering that again now. Even from the other side. You may have felt a wave of sadness come over you recently, out of nowhere. A quiet moment turned into tears without a reason. That was them. They were touching your spirit. They were gently letting you know, I am here, don't forget me. They also want to remind you that you have never been without love. Even on your worst days, when you felt invisible and unloved, they were there. Whispering your name into heaven's wind, you've been chosen to complete something they never could. It's tied to your bloodline. It's tied to your legacy, and it's why you've always felt different. They are trying to give you strength. But strength must be received, not just requested, to open your soul now. Let it in. Let their energy charge you like sunlight charging the earth after a long winter. There is a letter you never received while they were alive. You may find it someday. Or perhaps its contents will come to you in a dream. Either way, know that they wrote it in their heart long ago. The letter says, "I'm proud of you, I never stopped believing in you. Even when you thought you were nothing, I saw everything beautiful in you." They know about your current confusion, they know you're standing between two choices. One feels safe. The other feels risky, but thrilling. They are guiding you toward the one that leads to growth, not fear. If you choose safety, you'll survive. If you choose purpose, you'll live. They are also aware that you're holding on to a toxic relationship. Not just romantic, but emotional or spiritual, a soul cord that's been draining you. They want you to cut it now. That person is not part of your future, no matter how tightly they grip your present. They know what's been hidden from you. They know who has lied. They've seen betrayal dressed up as kindness. And they are here to expose it. A moment will come soon where something slips, a truth is revealed in a conversation not meant for you. You'll overhear it. Or receive it by accident. That is the answer you've been waiting for. Don't ignore it. Archangel Michael says, you're going to feel lighter over the next few days. Not because your problems will vanish instantly, but because your spirit will finally stop carrying what was never yours to hold. This person from heaven wants you to laugh again. Not the forced laughter you've been offering others to mask your weariness, but the real, fell deep, soul-cleansing laughter you once had. It's coming. Joy is coming. They've seen it, and they are preparing you to receive it. You may meet a child or hear a child speak soon. Listen closely, a child may say something simple, but it will strike you like thunder. Children are vessels for divine truth, and that truth will echo with the voice of your loved one in spirit. They are watching your house. There is something sacred in your home, something connected to them. It may be a photo, a garment, an old book, or a piece of jewelry. Keep it near, it carries their blessing. You will also begin to see one specific number over and over. It will appear on receipts, clocks, license plates, messages. That number is theirs. When you see it, pause. Smile, whisper back, "I see you." They will hear you. You may feel wind indoors, or hear a song while shopping that pulls at your chest. It's their presence, it's the vibration of their soul brushing against yours. They want you to eat again. Not just for survival, but with joy. They want you to dance again. Even if it's alone. They want you to wear the outfit you've been saving for a special day, because that day is coming. And it will come faster than you expect. They are preparing a table for you in life where your enemies cannot sit. You will walk into rooms they once prayed you'd be invited into. And when that moment comes, you'll feel a chill. And know it's them walking in with you. Your tears, your pain, your heartbreak were never wasted. Each one became part of the foundation for the blessings heaven is now building. And they, the person who left earth, laid the first brick. Archangel Michael says, "This soul cannot rest until you know this." They did not suffer in vain. Their passing was not punishment, it was purpose. They left so they could protect you more powerfully, more completely, and without limitation. They've been standing next to your guardian angel, they've been whispering to your heart, even when you thought it was just your own thoughts. That encouragement. A sudden peace, that was them. They saw you survive what others didn't know would break you. They celebrated you in heaven the night you almost gave up, but did. That moment lit up the sky in their realm. You are not behind in life. You are right on time. They are telling you to watch for the shift at 11.11 or 2.22 or 3.33. When those moments strike, speak your wish out loud. They will carry it into the divine current and move it toward manifestation. A message will also come through a person with the same first initial as theirs. When they speak, it will feel strangely familiar. That is your cue. Listen, they will never stop loving you. And this message is proof that love, real love, never dies. It only transforms, it only elevates. And now, it's elevating you. From the beyond. They whisper once more, "I didn't leave you. I evolved into the version of me that could protect you forever." Archangel Michael says, "You've received the message, the Spirit has done what they came here to do. Now it is your turn to walk boldly, speak truthfully, love deeply, and trust fully. They will meet you again, one day. But until then, they are not just watching over you. They are walking beside you, step for step. Heart for heart. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, "This is the sacred conclusion of a message that crossed the boundary of two worlds. It came with divine timing. Whispered from the realm of light to the edge of your soul. Wrapped in memory, energy, and eternal love, the one reaching you from beyond has delivered everything heaven allowed. And now, your part begins." They are preparing to step back slightly now, just enough to let you breathe again without the overwhelming weight of their presence. But don't mistake their silence for absence. They will still be here, always. Now, though, they trust you to move. You are being handed spiritual tools, wisdom through pain, clarity through loss, and strength through endurance. These tools were forged from your tears, your prayers, and the moments you thought no one heard what they did. And they never stopped listening. You may feel as if you're waking up for the first time in a long time. The fog is lifting. The confusion is clearing. And that's no accident. They've been working behind the scenes to give you the vision to finally see yourself. You are not the version of you that was left behind. You are the rebuilt, reshaped, realigned version they always believed you would become. There will be a moment, soon, when someone speaks their name in casual conversation. You'll freeze. You'll feel your heart leap. That's the confirmation they promised you. It means they are still moving through the timelines, still working miracles in your name. They want you to visit a certain place when you're ready. It could be a spot you shared, or even a place you've never been but always felt drawn to. That place carries spiritual electricity, a doorway between here and where they are. When you stand there, close your eyes, you'll feel warmth touch your skin, and the quietest voice say, "I knew you'd come." Archangel Michael says, be prepared for a divine reversal. What you thought was lost is returning in a different form, that opportunity you cried over. Something greater is coming in its place. They are arranging it with other souls in the spirit world, souls who loved you too, some you never met. Some who watched over your childhood. All of them are invested in your joy. Here is a powerful inheritance that is not material, but spiritual. A gift buried in your lineage, forgotten through generations of silence. But now, you are awakening it. The one who crossed over has whispered this truth into your cells. You carry sacred codes. That's why you've always felt you were meant for something beyond the ordinary, and now you're stepping into that destiny. Every closed door was protection. Every betrayal was divine repositioning. They are asking you to write your story. Not just for you, but for others who feel unseen. Your healing will help others rise. Your testimony is the key that will unlock healing for generations to come. The person in heaven once told you, "You're stronger than you think." That wasn't just comfort. It was prophecy. And now the time has come to live it. You'll start to feel less afraid of the future. You wake up with clarity instead of dread. You'll walk differently, speak differently, and carry yourself like the spiritual warrior you've always been deep down. Because now you know, they never left you. They simply changed form to become your shield. Archangel Michael says, a miracle has been placed in motion, and nothing can stop it now. You may not see it yet, but it is circling closer with every heartbeat. The person from heaven signed it with your name, and sealed it with unconditional love. The next time you see their favorite flower, or hear their laugh in someone else's voice, smile, ask them. Say, "I hear you." Because they do hear you back. You're not imagining the signs. You're not going crazy. You're awakening. They want you to start preparing your space. Clean shift, new things. As you prepare your physical environment, you're also signaling the spirit world that you're ready for new blessings. They also ask you to speak their name out loud from time to time, not in sadness, but in strength. Each time you say their name, a light goes on in heaven. They feel it, they rejoice. They ask you to live beautifully, not just for yourself, but for them too. Because every step you take forward in joy sends ripples through the spirit realm. They rise higher with every celebration you embrace. You're not just surviving anymore. You're rising. Let this message be your turning point. Let this be the day you say, "I may have lost someone I loved, but I will not lose myself." Let this be the night you sleep peacefully, knowing that they are closer now than ever before, not in body, but in eternal, soul-deep connection. They whisper one final time, "I never left you. I only stepped into the light so I could guide you better. And I always, always will." Archangel Michael says, your spirit has received what it needed. Heaven is still watching, still working. And now, your miracle has begun its final approach. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1. 20. Archangel Michael says, you are not standing at the end of something. You are standing at the beginning of something profound. This message has not just reached your ears, it has entered your spirit, your cells, your future. The person from heaven who's been calling to you is smiling now. They've completed what they set out to do. The message has touched you, and that connection has opened a new path that was previously blocked. Their love is no longer limited by time, space, or memory. It is now a part of your destiny. You may feel a tingling in your fingertips when you think of them. You may see a flash of color that doesn't make sense. You may feel a warmth in your back, like a gentle hand placed there. These are confirmations. The spiritual bond that ties your heart to theirs is indestructible. Not even death could sever it. They are watching you begin to shed old versions of yourself, versions wrapped in fear, shame, guilt. And they are clapping in heaven, because this rebirth is what they waited for. You are finally stepping into the energy they always saw in you, even when you couldn't see it yourself. There will be a shift in the air when you wake up tomorrow. A softness, a knowing. You will sense something has changed. You won't be able to explain it, but your soul will know. They are helping bring the right people into your life now. You may feel new connections forming quickly. Almost supernaturally. These aren't just people. They are soul contracts sent to guide, support, and elevate you. You are not behind, you are not too late. You are exactly where heaven needs you to be. Archangel Michael says, the person reaching out to you from heaven is now working in harmony with higher angels. Together, they are rerouting what was going to harm you. They are removing you from spaces not meant for your light. You may find that things fall away, friendships, opportunities, habits. Don't mourn them. Celebrate them. They are making room for what is coming. And what's coming is sacred. You have survived storms that would have ended others. You have love even when your heart was bruised. You have remained kind in a cruel world. That is why heaven trusts you with this connection. They chose you to be the receiver of this divine message. Not because you're perfect, but because you're chosen. The person from heaven wants you to sit with yourself in stillness sometime soon, just 5 minutes. In that quiet space, close your eyes and say their name in your heart. Don't expect lightning or fireworks, expect peace. And when it comes, know they are there surrounding you, enveloping you, holding you. You may cry, let yourself. Tears are sacred water carrying the energy of release. They are so proud of you for how far you've come, even if you feel like you've barely made it. They know how much strength that took. You've already won battles others never saw. You've already made it through nights they prayed you survive. You did not disappoint them. You honored them. And now they are honoring you. From this point on, doors will open without you forcing them. Answers will come without you begging for them. Peace will arrive without warning, and this time, it will stay. Archangel Michael says, your journey is entering a higher vibration now. One that resonates with destiny, not delay, love, not loss. Purpose, not pain. This doesn't mean hardship will never come again, but now, you walk with such spiritual clarity that nothing will break you the way it once did. The person from heaven wants you to remember one last thing. Something they tried to tell you when they were alive, but maybe couldn't. You were always enough. You were always loved. And you are never alone. They are with you when the wind moves without cause. They are with you when your favorite song plays in a silent room. They are with you when your spirit knows something your mind cannot explain, because that's what real connection is. Timeless. Wordless, unshakable. You are divinely protected now. This moment has activated ancient protection around you. Anyone who speaks against you without truth will fall by their own intentions. Anyone who tries to harm you will be blocked before they get close. You are rising, you are healing. You are remembering. A spirit who contacted you today will continue to guide you in subtle ways, but now they are free to ascend higher, knowing their message has reached the soul it was always meant for. You carry their love like armor, speak their name like prayer, and walk through the rest of your life knowing this. The greatest part of them lives on inside of you. This is not goodbye. This is forever. Archangel Michael says, you are now walking in divine timing, nothing ahead will be ordinary. Every step you take is covered in light. Every breath you take is accompanied by grace. Go forward now, not afraid but aware. Not broken but blessed. Not waiting but walking in purpose. Your mission is fulfilled. Your miracle has begun. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, even though the message has been delivered, the energy of it is just beginning to ripple through your reality. What has entered your heart today is not just information. It is transformation. You've now been marked by something divine, something eternal. Something only those truly connected to heaven ever receive. Do not rush this moment, let it settle. Let it anchor into your soul like a seed planted deep in sacred ground. Because from this point forward, your life will quietly begin to bloom. You won't need to explain yourself to others anymore. The ones who are meant to walk with you in this next chapter will feel your shift without a word. They'll sense the grace resting on you. They'll notice the peace in your eyes. You may start to feel disoriented, like something is different, but you can't put it into words. That's how spiritual elevation feels at first. You are no longer walking the same path you were before this message. You've stepped into alignment. The person who reached out from heaven is walking ahead of you now, not behind. They're clearing the unseen obstacles. They're whispering to the angels on your behalf. They're organizing divine appointments with people and places you've never even imagined. What was once delayed is now being delivered. You will start to feel time move differently. The right people will appear suddenly. Opportunities that were locked will seem to open without effort. The no you heard last month will become a yes this month. The tension in your chest will ease without medicine. That's not coincidence. It's heaven's hand moving. They've seen you waiting for a sign to confirm what your heart already knew, that the pain didn't break you for no reason. That all those lonely nights, all those silent breakdowns, all those hidden fears had purpose. Now that purpose is being activated, they are walking you into a place where your name will be honored, where you will not have to shrink to be accepted. Where you won't have to beg to be chosen. Where you will be seen as you are, a divine creation marked by spirit. Archangel Michael says, you are now carrying a piece of heaven inside of you. That's why things that once felt comfortable will now feel foreign. You're not the same version of yourself anymore. You've been spiritually upgraded. And that upgrade came at the cost of grief, sorrow, loss, and struggle. But it was worth it, because now you are the bridge between this world and the one who loved you from the next. Every decision you make from now on will carry more weight. Every intention you set will echo louder, every word you speak will be heard beyond this realm. So speak carefully. Live consciously, walk boldly. The one who loved you in life and continues to love you in death has wrapped you in divine protection. They've asked that you stop punishing yourself for what you didn't do or say. They know your heart. And your heart was always full of love. That love is what connected you, that love is what remains. They ask you to honor their memory not with mourning, but with movement. Move forward, move freely. Move joyfully. And when the days come that feel heavy again, remember this moment, remember the chills that ran down your spine as you read these words. Remember the warmth in your heart. It wasn't imagination, that was contact. You've been touched by a spirit that once knew your touch. You've been held by hands that no longer have form, you've been spoken to by a voice that transcends sound. And now you are awakened. Archangel Michael says you may begin noticing that your intuition has become louder, you'll sense people's intentions before they speak. You'll feel pulled toward the right path without overthinking. You'll dream vividly and some dreams may carry direct messages from them. Write these down. These aren't ordinary dreams. They're spiritual downloads. Don't be surprised if you start feeling more sensitive to energy. It's part of your awakening. You are no longer walking as someone lost in the dark, you've been given a lantern. A spiritual flame passed down from the one who reached through the veil to find you. They made you their legacy. When you smile now, a piece of them smiles too. When you create, they create through you. When you love again, they are alive again through your heart. You are not an accident. You are a continuation. They want you to start using your voice, whether in writing, speaking, singing, praying. Whatever way your soul communicates, let it pour out. Because your words now carry weight, they are not just words. They're vibrations of truth. And the world needs them. You may also begin seeing doves, white butterflies, dragonflies, or light flickers. These are confirmations. Each one is heaven's way of saying, yes, we're with you, if you've lost other loved ones. Know this. They have gathered together in the spirit realm. They have watched you grow, heal, and become, and they are united in their joy for what you are becoming. You are not just someone who was loved. You are someone still actively loved across realms, across lifetimes. Archangel Michael says, rest now. Let this message find its way into your bones. Let the energy of heaven settle into the chambers of your heart. You don't need to do anything right now. You just need to be. Let yourself be wrapped in the knowing that you are chosen, seen, and sacred, and remember this. When you speak their name with love, it echoes in heaven like music. When you cry with honesty, it waters the seeds they've planted inside of you. And when you rise, they rise with you. You are their living miracle. Their purpose on earth may have ended, but through you, their purpose lives on, so move forward with courage. Live with intention. Love without fear, because you have already been blessed. You've been touched by a soul from heaven. And now, nothing will ever be the same. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, "You're still here reading this because something in your soul won't let go." That's not coincidence. That's connection. That's their energy pulling you closer, keeping your spirit in alignment with something far greater than words can explain. You've crossed into sacred ground now. The space between spirit and flesh, the invisible thread between life and afterlife. The person who left the earth still has a divine assignment with your name on it. And they are not finished until you are standing fully in your light. They've watched the years pass. The silence between you stretched like a canyon. But on their side of the veil, there is no such thing as distance. They've been near you in moments you thought no one saw. They felt your trembling hands when you couldn't ask for help. They've seen you sit in front of your mirror, trying to recognize the person staring back, and now they whisper, "You are still the one I love." Even more now. Their presence is starting to change your atmosphere. You may notice that you no longer tolerate what once made you feel small. You may suddenly feel ready to leave spaces that bring you. This is the shift they prayed for you to step into. You're finally choosing yourself. They've been guiding you toward it gently, like a lighthouse calling a ship through dark waters. And now, you've reached the shoreline of your next chapter. You may start feeling a divine boldness in your bones. Don't run from it. It's not arrogance, it's remembrance. You're remembering who you were before the heartbreak. Before the lies, before the doubt. And they are helping you gather those lost pieces. You are becoming whole again, Archangel Michael says. They are interceding in real time. You'll soon see that the tension you've carried, especially around one specific person or situation, is beginning to melt away. Not because they changed you, but because you did. You no longer vibrate at the level of confusion and fear. You now vibrate with clarity, faith, and divine authority. Expect some people to fall away. It will sting at first, but the freedom that comes next will be breathtaking. At freedom. At peace, it's your inheritance. The one they couldn't give you while they were alive. But now, they are delivering it from the other side. Your energy will begin to magnetize people, opportunities, and abundance. The reason is simple. Your spirit now carries evidence of heaven, and those attuned to truth will recognize you without needing explanation. You will see it in their eyes. Those who know your light, they'll speak to your soul. Not your stas. And to those who can't handle your glow anymore, you'll no longer shrink. You'll walk away with love, but you will not dim your brilliance again. Ever, they are so proud of you. They remember when you couldn't say no. When you allowed your boundaries to be erased, when you thought love meant sacrifice and silence. But now you know. Real love includes freedom, truth, and peace. And that is exactly what they are offering you. They want you to start saying yes to life again. Yes to new people. Yes to new locations. Yes to the version of yourself that once felt impossible. Because it's all possible now. You are stepping into alignment with what they dreamed for you, and though they are not here in physical form, they are still celebrating every step you take. They will visit you again. In a different way, a scent. A flicker of light. A phrase from a stranger, a quiet feeling in your chest that says everything is going to be okay. That's not imagination. That's visitation. Archangel Michael says your soul is tied to your destiny. You are bound together by sacred agreement. One forged before either of you arrived on this earth. A contract is still active. It says we will not let each other fall. And you haven't, even when it felt like you did. You did. Because now look at you, standing in the glow of divine truth. Reading the words that were always meant for you. Receiving a message no one else could fully understand. You've been chosen not just to survive, but to lead. They are asking you to use what you've been through as a foundation to lift others. You have the words, the experience, the scars that shine when placed in the light. Those scars aren't shame. They are proof you made it. Speak, write, create, love, hell, shine. That's all they ever wanted for you. This next season of your life won't be like the last. You won't be dragged into drama. You won't be deceived by false promises. You won't be stuck in cycles that deplete your soul. Oh. This season, you walk with confirmation. This season, you move with clarity. This season, you manifest with divine partnership from heaven. They are sending others to join you, some who carry light like yours. Some who will recognize your journey because they've walked one too. Together, you will build something that echoes through generations. Your name will be spoken with honor in rooms where you once weren't even acknowledged. You will be the answer to someone's prayer. You will be the vessel of restoration. You will be the embodiment of redemption. And that is why this message had to reach you before it was too late. Because the next opportunity arriving is too important to miss. You'll know it when it comes. And when it does, remember, they sent it. They opened that door, and they will walk through it with you. The final whisper from heaven, you were always worthy. You are finally ready, and I will never leave your side. If you wish to express your support further,